What up, Thomas? What's up, Jay? JR, see you. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sip the Tele Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today's subject matter, Justin Madubuike. The title you saw, he should get more snaps. Should have gotten more snaps, and coming to you today before the NBA Finals start, so that's why we're a little earlier than normal. Because I know everybody's going to be locked in for the game at about in about an hour. So it's funny. You probably can't hear her. I think my wife discovered Real Husbands of Hollywood today, and she been in there laughing at that shit all day. But hey, let's get started. Madubuike, and I'm gonna, the overview of the film is he. I took some plays that he made earlier in the year, and kind of kind of spliced them up. Not a highlight tape, but something to kind of show you what he can give us. And then I went and looked at his usage, and that's where the name came from. He should have got more reps. His biggest usage game was the first Cleveland Browns game. He played 85% of the snaps. Other than that, if you go look at his usage on Pro Football Reference or whatever site you use, PFF, whatever, his usage is up and down, up and down, up and down. But that second Browns game, he played 85% of the snaps. And so that's where a ton of the clips are going to come from. So, sit back, relax, and let's get into Justin Madubuike. Let me switch it over. All right, we should be good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to let it run through first. Then we're going to kind of talk about it. And you'll see him spot shout out what up to one and the chef. See y'all. Let it run through and then we'll kind of talk about it. So we got clips from, this one is Kansas City. And again, not all these clips going to be good. They're not all going to be good. They're not all going to be bad. But on this one, he allows Orlando Brown and to double team. So my thinking is, in this theory, right here, he can't take both of them on. He either got to turn to Orlando and whoop him, or try to get over and get there. I know he's trying to maintain his gap, but old school coaches tell you when you get double team to grab grass. So if he goes low and just makes a pile, that's better than being washed down. It's a lot better than being washed down. And if it's not for Tavon sitting right here, when he has this ball off, he could cut right off of that. If it's not for Tavon sitting right there. But he got to do a good job of taking on the double teams and not allowing them to wash themselves down to Pat Queen. Because they're going to wash him down enough to where both of them going to pretty much block Madubuike and Pat Queen. Because Queen really don't have nowhere to go. Because they on top of him. They pushed him all the way down to the linebacker. And on offensive football, it's a perfect double team. In offensive football. But in defense, you got to find a way to split these guys, get off of it, create a pile. You can't get washed all the way to the backer. And he's still fighting, but, look where they started at. He started directly in the middle of the field, and then ends up over here somewhere. They still kind of got the cutback, even with Tavon being there. He makes the tackle, but still makes it 7, 8 yards down the field. Let's go to the next play. All right, spot shadow right there. In the, what's that, the 3 tech? Which I think what he is, a 3 tech. Getting doubled again, but this time he splits it. So we just talked about it. He gets lower, gets better leverage. He has better leverage. And now he's splitting it. Even though he's trying to come off to the backer, he's still starting to split it. But the leverage is the key. The leverage is the key, and that's Zeus right there. He working against. The leverage is the key. Now, boom. That's coach. That's realizing and getting better, or being coached. Between the series and coming out doing it better. What up, Don? Great job of playing with leverage. Now I don't know if most of y'all know, and I don't know if he still does. I know last summer his workout partner was Aaron Donald. So not saying Madubuike is gonna come out like Aaron Donald, but I'm sure some of the things Aaron does may flash in his tape. Now, the difference between Aaron and everybody else, everybody have good plays. Aaron just have them more consistently. His consistency is way above everybody else, and that's why he's considered probably the best defensive player out there. But if Madubuike can take one thing from him every summer, if he's still working if Aaron even still play football, because he's talking about not even playing anymore. This is versus the Broncos now. We got him versus the Broncos. You get pass rush out of him too, not just run. You get pass rush out of him too. Working his initial responsibility, trying to stay in that gap because Houston got the outside gap. Trying to make sure he stay where he's supposed to be. Realizes his pass, gets off the tackle. That's the tackle he whooped now. 72 is the tackle, not the guard. This is 72 right here. They tried to, give a run action. Stay in his gap, realizing his pass. Now it's one-on-one with this dude. Slapped up. Perfect placement. Perfect hand placement. I don't know if you can see it, but he got the double hand slap. The double hand slap. And get that boy up out of there. Like a beeline to nice hit on quarterback. Quarterbacks remember that stuff. Even though it's no sack, it's a pressure. Got an incompletion too. But quarterbacks remember that. Hitting the quarterback is valuable. Even if you don't sack him. Hitting them legally is valuable. All right. Right here in the 3 tech again. And think about this. Before we go on. Think about this. You get a rotation of Calais and Pierce. Then when they get their 2 or 3 plays and they get, what up, Travis? And they get, my bad, Jordan. Zeus is 57. That's right. I forget Zeus went to left tackle. I'm so stuck on right tackle in my head. Appreciate you, Jordan. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, Calais Campbell. You get a mix of Calais Campbell and Pierce, and then they get their 2 or 3 players out, and then you come back with a Travis Jones and a Madubuike. That's a nice, good mix rotation of interior D linemen right there. But here he is versus the Broncos. Yeah, and it don't look like much, but look where he started. This don't look like a lot. Don't look like he doing much. What up, Big On? But look at the pressure he gets, the push up the middle. Because we always talk about getting push up the middle that we don't get. We may get some pressure off the edges, but nobody pushes the middle so the quarterback can step up. You get push up the middle. They start on the, whatever yard line this is right here. Let's kind of keep that as a reference. They're past that line already. They're another yard past it. Study getting pushed. A whole 5 yards in the backfield. So if he wanted to step up, where would he step up? Edge is covered. He pushed the pile up there. Man, he might can step up right there. But then he could come off and make that tackle. So it's a good job of getting interior pass rush. And if I'm not mistaken, he tipped his ball. I think he tipped his ball. He did tip it. So got interior pass rush, then got his hands up and batted the ball down. But again, there's only one game where he played the majority of the snaps. Travis Jones will eat Oh yeah, he definitely gonna get opportunity. Definitely gonna get opportunity. All right, again in the 3-tech again. More pass rush. He actually get the sack on this one. More pass rush. So first off, he's staying in his lane. Staying in his run lane just in case it's a draw. Watch this little subtleness. Watch he take his right shoulder and drive it into the guard. And watch how much the guard has to give ground on it. Let me see. Here come right here. Take that shoulder. Now watch this. He just makes his way to the quarterback. So he gets the guard to go this way and this way, which creates a straight line for him to the quarterback. See it? And now he's strong enough to just grab him with one arm and pull him down. That's grown man strength right there. Grown man strength. That's super scary for rotation. Yeah, I think so, definitely. Especially if they stay healthy. Now we got him in a 4I. Or no, he just moved to the 5. Moving to the 5. Bynes moving to the 5. Now this is the game he played 85% of the snaps. So the rest of the film will be dedicated to this game because I actually just sat down and watched every snap of this game to pull stuff for this video. But the other ones were pretty much highlights of him making good plays and whatnot in them early games. Penetration kills the run. Penetration kills the run. Now, he got out leveraged early. This guy, he got his head in the right spot because they're trying to run outside zones. Good job by the tackle to get his head over there. But now, instead of just accepting the fact that I'm hooked, instead of trying to get outside now, I'm just going to drive straight back. And hopefully I can make him turn this thing inside. He press the tackle back. I don't know if you can see the tackle kind of his head kind of go up and go backwards because he started to go backwards. And now he got him right where he wants to. He's in his gap for gap integrity. He can see that coming, so he just got to try to get up the field to make Chubb stick his feet in the ground. And the good thing about this is, good there, good there, good there. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be Bynes. No, that's Madubuike, and Bynes should be outside. So if Chubb just gets outside, he should be good. But he did a good job. That right there made Chubb cut it back. That extension and getting that shoulder dipped in and turn, that made Chubb cut it back. Which is a good job at Madubuike. Now you got to trust your other guys to be where they're supposed to be. And who's that? Old way coming back in to make the tackle? Yeah. Old way coming flat to make the tackle. So that's a good job. And this is an example of him making the play, but not making the play. And you see a lot of that with good interior linemen. They make the play, but they don't actually make the play. Get a little light on me. All right. He gave this cat the fits. I forget who number 77 is. I don't know if that's Teller for Cleveland, but he gave him fits. Watch this bull rush. He's going straight backwards. Again, another example of him making the play, but not making the play. And then Bowser come out of there like a heat-seeking missile. So he just walked the dude backwards. He's just walking backwards. Leverage and strength. Oh, it looked like he out leveraged. Appreciate it, Travis. Appreciate it. Appreciate the 5. How many sacks do you think our defense can get this year? As a whole, if everybody progress, like if the young cats progress like I feel like they should, and the guys that, come through, the main guys should be there. How many games? 17 games? We can at least get 35. At least. And that may be a low number. 35 is like 2 a game. So we can at least get 35. At least. I don't know how many we had last year. If somebody can look that up before I before I finish the video, let us. I don't know how many we had last year as a team, and if no, matter of fact, if you remind me, I may look it up while we on stream when I finish. So do that. Remind me when we get to the end of the video, and I'll look it up how many sacks we had as a team. But again, he just walked this dude backwards. All right, got him here again. Versus this is the tackle because they got a tight end here, so he's on 4-eye. Now this is one of the bad ones. Remember we talked about him getting hooked earlier? So he gets hooked again by the tackle. But this time Hunt makes him pay. Look where Hunt going. Right there. So like I said, it's not all good. But he got to try to fight. He got to try to fight to get outside. I'm trying to see who's gap responsible is that. Because, I mean, they got so many up front. So I'm assuming right here when I mark this. That gap. There. And Chuck got that one. So I'm assuming this is their gap responsibility. But a sound defense, everybody has to have a gap. Yeah, he got hooked. He didn't get in his gap. He got hooked. And they hit it for about 8 yards. Again, it's not all good. But this is a pretty good tape. This is pretty good tape for him though. Now he's in the 5. You got 3 tight ends out here now. This your regular O-line right there. And you got 3 tight ends out there now. They trying to run outside zone away from him. Look at him press the tight end. Look at him get up under Njoku. And then come flat down the line. Boom, make the tackle for 1 or 2 yards. Didn't get upfield. Didn't allow the tight end to get up on him. Flat down the line. Look, because Njoku can't even get up the field. He actually take a step backwards once they make contact. Because let's use this line for reference. Use that line for reference. Steps on the line. Steps behind the line. Steps behind the line. Steps on the line. Now they 4 plays into it now. He come flat, make the tackle. That's a great job. Great job. Because really what they want to happen is, Njoku want to get up here and try to get on one of these linebackers, and Hooper want to try to get on Madubuike, and he doesn't allow it to happen. Appreciate it, Renee Rodriguez. Who do you believe will lead the Ravens in interceptions and forced fumbles this year? Interceptions? Kyle Hamilton. Interceptions, Kyle Hamilton. And forced fumbles, Odafe Owe. Kyle Hamilton, because I think since he's a rookie, people are going to test him. They probably won't be as inclined to test Marcus Williams or Marlowe or Juice Man. But since he's a rookie, I think they're going to test him. And, he got ball skills to make plays. So my guess would be Kyle Hamilton as far as interceptions and Owe on the as far as the forced fumbles. Appreciate the 5 again, Renee. All right, next play. We got him here in a 3 technique. Look what he does to 77. What? Just penetration. Penetration kills runs. And he got penetration all night. Look at the leverage. Now, again, try to use the line as a point of reference because I don't know what yard line we on. Backwards. 3 yards backwards. Now, instead of Hunt hitting this thing right here and maybe making the man miss and doing what he got to do, he got to bubble around this blow up. And now they can close that. And he's still getting on the tackle. So not only does he push the guard back, he blows the guard up. Oh, I didn't see this part. I didn't see the shed. Bam. Stat. Go to the shed. Get out of the way. That's a great play. And again, he didn't get a ton of reps. Didn't get a ton of reps. This is his most. This is the most percentage of the defensive snaps he played. This game right here. Played 85 this game. 85%. Now we got him at 0. Got him at 0. Got him at nose tech. He's definitely whooping Teller. Like I sat down and watched this whole game. The one he gave Teller the business on multiple plays. This may be one of them too. Look at that. Look at it. That's Teller again. Now he didn't make the play. He didn't make the play, but he sure scared the crap out of Baker. Again, he didn't make the play. Teller back, gone. Now you want to hold. Don't hold after you can get your butt whooped now. There's a one-on-one block because they did a stunt. So 64 ain't helping you. 62's in la la land. This mano a mano. Straight backwards. Straight backwards. So now that he's trying to get off, Teller wants to hold and try to fight back. Nah, bitch. I done whooped you now. Let's go to the next one. All right, now we got him as a 3-tech again. Giving Teller a break. Not bad. Made the tackle. Let's see what he did technique-wise. Does he get double? They run a stretch, which is the Cleveland runs a lot. So let's try to figure out which gap is his first. I'm going to say this is his gap right here. And again, I'm guessing because I don't know what stunts or games they got going on or what. He steps inside, so that probably wasn't his gap. Because his first step was here. So this is probably his gap. And that must be Queen or Stevens or somebody over there. Steps inside, realizes the stretch. So now he gotta either turn and whoop, just straight up whoop one of these dudes, or redirect and get over top of 75. He tries to redirect. He does a good job of redirecting. Get my head back the way it's supposed to be. Now at this point with the rip, didn't notice the rip at first. He taking his left arm right now. He just finna rip it, and you can barely see it come right up under 75's arm. And that's how he gets the leverage to eventually get away at the end. That rip. There's an arm right there ripping through. Got it up high, got it up around his neck. But now the right arm's free. So now he can really pursue the ball. As long as he don't get blocked up. And there's a great block by Njoku, a sealing at edge. So I can't even front on that. That's a great block by Njoku. But Madubuike beat this guy and fought over time. And the good thing about defense is on defense, you can have one guy to win that battle and it'd be a great defensive play. On offense, that crap can't happen. All 11 got to do their job. On defense, you can have 10 people get beat or lose their assignment, but that one dude win versus the center or the tackle or the guard, and you got a great defensive play. Now we got him at 1-tech. Just walk and tell her back. Just walk and tell her back. And he gets the pass deflection. Just walking him back. Just walking him back to the QB. And the pass deflection. And almost interception. He tries to go get it after he batted. Hell of a play. Hell of a play. Again, and I don't know if they play different positions, but a lot of times this dude was in the game when I felt like this dude should have been in the game. I don't know if they play different positions or what the deal is. What up, Big Reg? All right, now we got him. All right, the only reason you got the all 22 on this one, I want you to see the get off. Watch how fast he gets off. Look at the penetration. Look at the line he on, and look where everybody else at. That's nuts. And again, they running outside zone again, trying to run that stretch. And penetration kill it. Because what Chubb want to do is hit it there and go. But now he either got to hit it and bounce it, or he got to try to hit it tighter up in there. Because this dude didn't this is Chubb's. Well, I ain't gonna say it's Chubb's, but when you teach the stretch play, you have somebody on this O line and you read that block and you really cut off their butt. Most of the time it's the tackle. And by him doing what he doing to the tackle, it messes up the play. Because where Chubb gonna go? Look how much he done pushed this back already. So he's got a bubble around here, and he runs right to Bowser, or he got to cut it inside where the help coming. The only potential spot he may have is right there, and he got to hit it right now. And he still tries to get it outside, but because he had the bubble back, he has nowhere to go. Good pursuit by Queen, good pursuit by Brandon Williams. But he made the play without making a play. The dirty work. He makes the play now. Because this is Chubb's read right there. And his read say go off his butt right into a trap. Because of the penetration. All right. Let's see. Where is he? He's in he's in a 5. He's in a 5. You got 2 tight ends out here again. They did a lot of 2 tight ends set because they love running the stretch. They doubled him this time. But again, he takes on Njoku and the pulling guard and gets enough penetration to where Chubb got a boop. Takes on Njoku with Njoku's a joke. Then he takes on the guard. So because he's occupied 2 guys, somebody else is free. Because the goal of offensive football is to get a hat on a hat. But because he has to be double teamed right here or just was coincidentally double teamed, he free. Whoever this is right here is kind of free. Because somebody getting whooped right there. I don't know who that is. They getting their ass whooped. But it's a double team right there too. So now you got 3 people free. Damn, he still scoots through there. Sheesh. Damn, Bynes. What were you doing? You got a free shot, Bynes. Damn, Bynes messed my whole point up. All right. Back to the lecture at hand. So he's moving to what? What is he moving to? Moving to a 4-eye. Inside shoulder, inside eye of the tackle. Walking him back. Just walking him back. Just walking him back. And keep in mind, this may not look like much. It may not look like much. But quarterbacks see this. They see this. And it's like, oh, I got to get rid of this ball. Because he can't step up this way. If his read's over here, he can't step up that way. Because him pushing back to him. Now, if the read's up the middle or over here, he has that opportunity because he clean on this side. But if the read was to his Baker's right. Appreciate another 5. Renee says, which one of the running backs, either J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards, to have a better yards per carry this season and more TDs? Better yards per carry, I got to say it's going to be a Gus. The Gus pound that thing, and people don't like tackling Gus. Gus has always had a high yards per carry in the Baltimore system. Always. And more TDs, I think it's going to be J.K. I think J.K. going to have more TDs. I think he's going to, if they're both healthy when the season starts, I think he's going to play more than Gus. Gus going to be the number 2 running back. You know what? And Gus may have more TDs. Gus may get more red zone carries. Now think about it. But the red zone carry is going to be split because, Lamar becomes a primary run in the red zone too. So I'm going to say Gus having the better yards per carry and the more TDs, but J.K. having the more yards out of the 2. That's J.K. will get most of the load from 10 to 10, and Gus will get spot duty from 10 to 10, but definitely get some short yardage situations, some rest J.K. situations on some long drives, and not even rest J.K. He may just even start some drives because if they both healthy, we'll have a 1A and a 1B. They won't be listed as 1 and 2. But again, appreciate the 5. Oway with a hit. Oway with a quarterback hit. I love it. All right, so this is the last play. This was the last play. And what we finna do is I'm gonna put y'all on intermission. I'm gonna go find out how many sacks we had to kind of end this video. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find out how many sacks we had to end this video. 1 second, and I put it on the screen. All right, got that. Baltimore Ravens. Team stats. That's offense. Russian defense. All right, let's see what is sacks at. Oh crap! I got to count them up. All right, let me count them up. Let me count the sacks up. Hold on. Let me count the sacks up right here. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 7 by Bowser, that's 12. 1.5 by Calais, that's 13.5. 2 by Tavon, that's 15.5. 5 by Oway, that's 20.5. 2 by Madubuike, 22.5. Justin Houston, 4.5. That's 27. Deshaun Elliott, 1, 28. Kevin Seymour, 1, 29. Tony Jefferson, 1, 30. Pernell McPhee, 31. Broderick Washington, 32. And that's it. We had 32. 32 total sacks on the year. So that's where we at. I got this off Pro Football Reference. And again, I appreciate you guys for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. If you're in the chat box, please like it. I see we got about 60 people in here. Like the video for me. And if you're watching it later, if you disagree or agree or got a comment about Madubuike, put it in the comment section. Enjoy the game tonight, man. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Yeah, I think Big Ridge. I think the defense is gonna be straight. If everybody stay healthy and McDonald has a system that they all know and love and can buy into, I think the defense is gonna be straight. It's if the O line get their stuff together, hey, it's gonna be scary times, scary times, and we'll be up there, with the upper echelon of teams. Because if we can run, and I hate to keep going back to 2019. But if we can run it like 19 and throw it like the beginning of last year, it's going to be tough to defend us. It's going to be tough. I just hope Roman can put it together, man. Roman's the key in my book. Roman is the key in my book. I ain't ready to put a prediction out there yet. I ain't ready to put one out there yet. I want to wait. I want to wait.